Hey guys, this is Oliver from Tech Life. Today we're going to be looking at the PG9028 to see whether it works on the Kindle. The Kindle is, of course, Amazon's tablet, and basically they built an entire operating system on top of the Android. So in theory, as long as all the APIs and so on are available, it should work. So in my case, I'm using the Kindle HDX, which is one of the higher end tablets from Amazon with great graphics performance and all that. So it's a good tablet for playing games on. And as you can see, I have the Fire OS 4.5.2 release. And I believe it must be based on a Android 4 or above because that is necessary for the touchpad to work and the buttons to work. But anyway, to connect to the Kindle, I'll just use the same process as on Android by pressing the button X together with the home screen, and then go into the Bluetooth settings and pair it. In the Kindle, you don't have a scan button, you need to go into this menu. And as you can see, the iPega controller will be shown as a keyboard, and you just need to click on it to pair. So while it's pairing, you can see that the light is now solid, which means that it's connected, and the PG9028 is written there. And as you can see, just like on Android, you get a little mouse, and you can just use the mouse to navigate around the operating system. And it's really good, the touchpad in this case. You can even double tap and pull to kind of swipe up and down. And everything is working just as it should, which is great. Here's a white background so you can see the mouse more clearly, but it really is working really well, even though it's not as practical as using your finger, of course. So the D-pad works quite great. It also works on the carousel and it's really smooth. And so basically everything is working, guys, on the Kindle. That's of course good to know. One of my worries, however, is that the Kindle App Store isn't as big as the Google Play Store. And as you can see here, when I write controller on the Amazon App Store, there is much less apps to choose in between. And the apps that I recommended on one of my previous videos, such as the Moga Pivot, NVIDIA app, and others aren't even here. So you have to adventure yourself and try some of these apps yourself and see whether they're any good. But of course, some of the main apps such as Beach Boogie Racing, Leopold's Fortune, and also Wind Up Night are available on the store. And they should work, and in this video I'm going to test at least Beach Boogie Racing and see that it's working 100%. But of course, many of the games won't be available, and you might need to go into Google and find some kind of web service where you can download the APKs directly from the Google Store. I have tried this in the past. It's quite easy and it does work. And then you just have to send the APK files into your Dropbox or just with a cable into your Kindle, and then uninstall it directly from a file program. But so here guys, here's the Beach Buggy Racing, and I would expect it to just work instantly, just like it did on the Android. And as you can see, it is working perfectly. I can just press A and skip the menus, and the trigger button seems like it's working. And as you can see, it's working quite well. The graphics are great, it's really smooth, and the controller is performing really well. Of course, for some of you guys who maybe don't have the Kindle HDX, just have the Kindle HD, it's hard to know exactly how good that one is for graphics. And I've heard from other users that if you have a slower processor, sometimes there will be lag with the controller and the game. So that's something that I won't be able to test, and something that would be really great if you just leave a comment. If you have a Kindle HD, if you could just let us know how that was working out for you. So to conclude this video, it is a good investment if you have a Kindle to buy one of these controllers. They're not too expensive and they will add value to your Kindle experience. And it might be necessary that you go into the web and find APKs for emulators and so on. But since Amazon Kindles are based on Android, you should get a great experience out of your controller. So guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're finding them useful. Remember to leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe. Next video coming up is on the iPega for PC, if it's worth it to use it as a controller for your PC as well. But overall, I'm really impressed with this controller. I'm really happy about it, and it's just added loads of fun to my gaming experience with mobile devices. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you on the next one.